We're gonna go shopping and I'm gonna take you with me while Israel picks out a wig for me.
That was gonna be fun.
Are you guys ready? Are you ready, Israel?
Yes, I'm ready. Watch out.
All right, here we go. Okay, yeah, same location. Hi. All right, baby.
It's gonna be my next spring.
So what do you want to see me in? Long, short,
You do it.
curly,
You check it out.
bangs?
I don't know.
No bangs?
I don't know. You
Straight?
do it.
Blonde?
It's too many. I don't know.
So, oh, I didn't catch you. All right. Sorry.
Dame loca, le digo.
You like this one.
Hablo español, ¿verdad?
You like this one because it's got the burgundies
Yeah.
and the black.
Yes.
Okay. You like
And that one is nice. I like it. How does it look like?
you like the bangs?
Yeah, it looks classy. Just put a little bit back. That would be. I don't know how to put it.
Well, I'd have to pull it a little bit forward to baby cut the bangs a little bit, but you like that one? Okay, this is another one of Israel's choices.
Yeah, I think so. But maybe with different kind of color.
With a different color?
En black y en mustard.
Well, I have colors like this at home though, and wigs like this with the side part and everything. I just don't have this color. But I do have wigs like this, just not this color. This one's got a really deep part here.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'd be able to mask that or how to fix it if the hair came out of the ponytail. That's my only thought. Like the pre-ponytail is cute. And the little baby bangs are cute.
This part, that's right.
But this massive part here, I don't know how I'd be able to mask that without like a skull cap.
You got the expert number.
All right, baby. What do you think of that one?
Yeah, looks good.
Are you BSing?
Yeah. It looks good.
You like this one?
Yeah, I like that one. Yeah, but if you get close to me, and yes, of course, I will see better.
Oh, you like? Does it smell good?
Yeah.
So for real, you like this
Yeah, I
one?
like that one. Looks good.
All right, we have secured the bag. All right, baby, what did you think of all of the choices? Is it intimidating?
No.
Was it kind of cool though?
Yeah. It's cool. It's cool.
Cool place.
Yeah.
Welcome back to my channel. Here we like to do things budget friendly, and if you are like me and have champagne taste but on a beer budget, these videos are for you. I don't even know what to say, guys. I don't even know what to say. So I took my partner and my daughter wig shopping on 2 separate occasions, and we picked out a handful of wigs, some that my partner liked and some that my daughter liked. And I just wanted to start off with what my partner liked. Now, apparently he seems to think that I'm this chameleon and I can basically put anything on and make it look good. I beg to differ. This is a little cray-cray for me. Time and place, I have no idea where I can go with this. What is acceptable for a 43-year-old woman to wear peachy orange to? Like, where am I going with this? I don't even know. I digress. All right, so let's just talk about this wig, shall we? This one is from Sensational. This is not the first Sensational wig I have ever owned. All of these were purchased over at my favorite Icon Beauty location near me. And this one was on sale because they did open up a new location. So this one was 30% off of the original price, which was $44.99. This has the HD lace, wider and deeper, which is this side part here. So it's like this deep side part that kind of comes and curls around. This one is the rose gold copper, AKA fluorescent orange, okay? Whatever. Okay, so this one has, it's called 90s Bangs, and this is unit 902. So this is what this looks like. There's several different color variations in this one, and these are the different color variations that you can get. Now this is kind of a wolf cut, if you will, because this is not all of it. No. This is what we have here. So practicality wise, for me personally, what I would maybe do with this one is chop off like this much of it, right at my tatas here, because this, it just is it's too full here for me, and then it comes down into like this toddler cut my hair kind of a situation. I may do a wig stash on whatnot for some things. I'm debating, but here's the front. It's got these little wispy bangs on it here. I do have it kind of side swept because I didn't like it in my face. So it is a full lace front. So full lace all the way around. So there's no hard front or machine banged there. This is the length of it in the front. This is the side. And the back. Now this also has a little bit more of a texture to it than most of my wigs do. So this one is like a more natural feeling wig, if you will. So let me talk to you about the cap features. So inside of the cap is a closed wefted cap, but you see that nice deep side part. So if you're a side part galley, this style of wig might be for you. This is a pretty thick density wig. This is quite a bit of hair, and you could take thinning shears to it. You could trim some of the length on it. If this is up your alley, like I said, I think maybe this would be a more manageable length. Not that. But side part, close wefted. This is 3 combs, but the combs are really up close to the top of your noggin. So not really temple to temple. They're really kind of more here, which is not where I prefer my combs to be. I prefer my combs to be here. Just because if you notice where my cap is and my band, I don't want to try shoving stuff up there because then that moves this back. And anyway, not my ideal preference, but everybody's preference is different. Sometimes if you have the combs here, that helps to keep the lace front from slipping back, okay? Now another feature on this one is the additional strap here. This is removable and it is sizable. It doesn't have It doesn't have that silicone grippiness on it, but it is a nice feature to have. If you don't like it, they are removable. And then it does have your average nape comb in the back and your bra strap adjusters. And for me personally, I am a little bit more than petite, and I lean on the lower end of standard. And this one fits me without having to adjust the straps outside of the very last strap. And I don't even have the additional strap tightened in any way. It's kind of on its loosest fitting. And it does fit perfectly on my head. I've been wearing it for a little bit over an hour now as I'm getting ready to film this video. And it doesn't feel very tight. It doesn't feel like it's gonna slip off either. So for me, this one is going to be an average or a petite friendly wig. So what do you guys think of this one? And here's wig number 2 that my partner had picked for me. He likes the dark hair on me. He likes this length, and he likes the bangs. This one is a really soft fiber. This one is a little bit shinier, but not super fake shine in a way that if you see it on somebody's head, you're gonna go, oh my Lanta, that is truly, truly plastic. However, there's one thing that makes this wig very inexpensive looking. So it is this right here. It is all machined. There is no scalpiana part. There is no lace on this whatsoever. Now for this one, I'm not sure how I can dress it up, but I mean, I could potentially do, you know, like some sort of updo to try to mask the fact that that's kind of spirally up at the top. You know, I could come up with some cute things to do with this. But on the flip side of the coin too, if this is a wig that my partner chose for me to wear, he doesn't really quite care for that half up kind of look. That's kind of not his jam. So I would be like this and just kind of hoping and praying nobody's looking at the top of my head. But I am almost 5'9". So you gotta be taller than me to see the top of my head unless I'm sitting down or bending over. So there's that. I got that going for me. But this is the front. This is the side. And the back. So this one is going to be a nice summer one because let me show you the cap construction on this one. This one is open wefted, and I have mistakenly thrown away the tag on this one, but the maker of this one is Shake and Go. So Shake/N/Go. And this one has, again, the temple combs, but they're a little bit closer up to the front here. But with a machine bang, with no lace, I would actually prefer that. That is actually good because the problem is I don't want to cut these bangs. I want to leave them as is. So I do kind of have to pull it back just a little bit further so that the bangs appear to be shorter on my head, because there is no part on this one. There is no either scalpiana or lace tee in there or anything like that. I can pull this back further and not have it look super duper weird or anything like that. So for me, those little combs right here actually work out pretty well for this specific type of wig. Now, again, it's got the 3 combs, so two up at the tippy top there. It has the one in the nape. And then of course, this one does have your average bra strap adjusters. This one I do have, again, not adjusted tight or anything like that. And this one fits my head pretty well as well. Pretty well as well. Pretty good as well. Pretty well as good. Help me out, English majors. I bet my mom will correct me in the comments. This one fits my size head comfortably, as well as the rose copper gold disaster. So this one isn't too bad, and it does kind of, when I wear it, it kind of reminds me of like an Egyptian princess, but only because of the movies that, you know, we've grown accustomed to watching, where their hair is literally like this, and then they have some sort of gold band and some, if you know, you know. But yes, there is wig number 2, better than wig number 1. But again, he was looking for this length, bangs, this color, and he also wanted pops of color. So let me show you the third, I can talk, the third and final wig that my partner has chosen for me, and then we will go into what my daughter chose for me. She's feeling a little needy, and she likes the brush. So we're just gonna give her a little bit of loves here, and talk about this last and final wig that Israel has picked out for me. Now this one I do like. There's only one tiny issue that I see with this one, and that is it's almost over pre-plucked. So I am going to play around with this one in particular, but I wanted to show you this first. I have a light, scooch your butt. I have a light colored or a skin tone or a flesh tone wig cap on. So I'm also going to put on a dark wig cap so that you can see the difference on different ways that you can play with a wig if you receive something like this, and I'll show you the differences. Now, why I don't like it is because when it gets to be too pre-plucked here, and it's really fine right here, you can see your cap, and it's really kind of, another thing you can do is you can pull this down a little bit further, which really kind of shortens my forehead. But I suppose if people didn't know me, like know me, they wouldn't realize that my forehead isn't this short. But then that will mask my wig cap a little bit. Okay, so there's another option for you, just throwing that out there. If you receive something like this and either it's not returnable or you don't know what to do with it, another thing that you can do, and this one I'm very hesitant about because I'm afraid that if I do it, I'm totally gonna ruin this wig, because everything else about it I absolutely love, is you can trim this little bit of lace off and then try to make it work that way. It does remove the hair, so FYI, that's going to definitely happen with it. Scooch your butt. But this one is black with reddish, maroonish highlights. They're red, but not like super bright red. I'm gonna show you a super bright red here in a nanosecond. But this one has like the perfect amount of layers to it, really. They all kind of mesh together. It does have this beautiful kind of barrel wave, or not wave, but barrel curl to it. And I do really appreciate that. It is kind of like a wolf cut, but not as extreme as the rose copper one. It's a little less choppy, a little bit more feathered in, a little bit more blended. This one is by the makers of Sensational again, but this is their Butta Lace pre-cut line. Now, pre-cut it said just wear and go. No, no, no. I did have to trim the lace. There was still quite a bit of lace on this one. This one again was 30% off and it was $49.99 originally. This is the smaller knots pre-teased pre-cut. So yes, the knots are pretty tiny. So the knots are pretty inconspicuous if you ask me. They are kind of nicely concealed in a way that it doesn't really look like you got like a bunch of little bugs hanging out on your forehead. And this one, I did not do anything. None of these I did anything to. So I'm no blow dryer trick, nothing. This is straight out of the bag, but I did cut the lace, okay? So here's the front of this one. This is the side. And then the back. And this one he really likes because again, he likes the dark colors on me, but he also does want the pops of color. This one I did already wear. I didn't go anywhere with it, but I did wear it around the house. This is another one that I would wear in public. So like the black one with the short bangs, I would wear in public. This one I would wear in public. Again, I keep going back to that rose copper one. Like, why? Why? What am I gonna do with that one? The things we do for love. I am telling you what. One of these days he's gonna be like, where's that orange wig? And I'm gonna be like, I don't know, the dog ate it. One of the dogs ate it. Sorry, they used it as a chew toy. I don't know what happened to it. But I do really like this one. I'm gonna put on a black wig cap and I'm gonna show you what other things you can do to try to make this look maybe a little bit more realistic if pulling this down, giving you a shorter forehead isn't quite the jive. And I'm just gonna show you kind of what it would look like when you get wigs like this. So let me pop that on for you and I will be right back. Okay, so you see the difference with the black wig cap. So you still see the line of the black wig cap, but it's not, I just don't feel like it's as like in your face. So just a subtle little difference in changing your wig cap can sometimes make this look a little bit better. So just throwing that out there for you. Now let's talk about the construction of this one. This one is got those, where I don't quite care for them, combs that are here, the two combs that are here instead of down at the closer to my ear. This one does have a nape comb. This one does have an additional band. This one also has the bra strap adjusters. And then this little baby, just a little baby bit of lace down here. Now, it doesn't have baby hairs down here, but you could trim these to be some baby hairs so that if you were to pull this up into a ponytail, you would have that little bit of lace there and it wouldn't look as fake if you wanted to put your hair up. So that is an option with this one, and that is a very beautiful option. This one is closed wefted, and because of the sensational line fitting really quite nicely for people who are like me, a little bit above petite, but not, you're in the standard, but on the low end of standard, by no means large-headed people. This one also does have baby hairs kind of made into it, and I really like that feature because also the little baby hairs will help conceal some of that lace in the front if for whatever reason you have a hard time blending lace into your head. Then that is also a nice option. Some people like it, some people don't. You can cut them off. You just trim a little extra of that lace and then they're gone, right? So this one I do like. This one does come in more colors as well, but this one is the only one that they had available. Not that I'm complaining. I do like that red, and that red is called Balayage Fiery Red. Now, my daughter and I did go shopping. she doesn't like to be filmed and she doesn't want to be on my channel. So I didn't film her and I going shopping together. So you will have seen Israel and I go shopping a little bit, and there's parts and places where I thought I was recording, but then I wasn't recording. So you only got some snippets. But besides that, I mean, do you guys really want to like watch me shop? Is that a thing? Do you guys like that? Did you want me to take you shopping and to have me film everything? Or just kind of some of the things that I came across that were yays and then just a handful of things that were nays? I don't know. Anyway, I am going to put on the one that my daughter was like drooling over, and I will be right back. I don't even know what to say. I could use this as literal clothing. All I would have to do is wrap a belt around me. I'm like Rapunzel. Fiery red Rapunzel. Now, to be fair, this actually looks really nice on my daughter. And what I did with it yesterday for her was I did one of these, okay? You take a chunk, you twist it, and then you do the same thing on the other side and you put a rubber band in it. I don't even know if I can do it because there's so much hair here. This is really hard to not tangle and keep it untangled, okay? So you do this, and then you connect it in the back. And then for work, because she works in the restaurant industry, from there, I took an additional, rubber band, connected it all down here in this big gigantic thick pony, and then braided that, and then put an additional rubber band down at the end. And it looked really cute on her. It looked really cute down. It looked really cute twisted up into like that half pole that I had just showed you. She also tried it with a headband, and it looked really cute on her with the headband. But this is up her alley. Again, time and place with this one, no clue. No clue, but I can't de-stash this one because she wants to wear this one. And so this one will probably forever be in my collection. And I asked her if she wanted me to work on her hair today so that she could wear this to work. And she doesn't want to yet. She's not brave enough or comfortable with it yet. I think what she will maybe do, and this is what I do recommend for people who are new wig wearers, and you're wearing something that is outside of your comfort zone. Maybe it's a color, maybe it's a cut, maybe it's a density, maybe it's bangs, no bangs, whatever it may be. That, see, it just tangles so easily. Whatever it might be that makes you feel uncomfortable about your wig. Maybe you feel like, you know, people are going to be looking at your nuts. Maybe people are going to be, you know, thinking that your lace isn't melted into your head seamlessly, which this one is actually pretty decent. These are itty bitty, teeny tiny little knots again. So very nice, pre-plucked. But anyways, squirrel. Got sidetracked there. Anyway, what I would recommend is go somewhere nobody knows you. Nobody knows you. They don't know what color your hair is. They don't know if you've you know, had bangs all your life and now you're wearing something without, or vice versa. They don't know that you didn't go to the salon and get an expensive blowout or highlights and lowlights and this professional perfect haircut and all of that stuff. They're going to come to you and they're going to compliment you and be like, I wish I could afford hair like yours, or where did you go, or who did you go and see? How much did that cost you? You know, stuff like that. People are going to comment. Strangers that don't know you are going to compliment you more than you think. More than you think. So if she's going to wear this, I think she would do it probably out shopping where nobody, like I said, nobody knows her. She has taken pictures and she has sent them to some friends, and we did kind of like this selfie photo thing yesterday, and I did take a handful of pictures of us wearing our new wigs, the ones that we had picked out yesterday, and she did send some to her friends, and one of her friends really liked it. So there is some positivity that you're going to receive from friends and family that do know you, but your friends and family that do know you are going to be more critical of changes that you make. And the more that you wear your wigs, the more accustomed they're going to be seeing you in different wigs, in different colors, in different styles, in different lengths. And in time, it will be normal for them to see you that way, okay? So I always say, new wig wearers, you are going to get more compliments than you think you will by wearing your hair and your wig out in public around people that don't know you. You would be amazed. You would be amazed. Now let's talk about more features of this wig, shall we? Now, outside of it being obviously very long, the density of this is pretty thick. It does have some layers in it. So some of the layers, you could probably chop off a handful of this and still have it be a decent length, have it be manageable. But I do actually like how the layers look on this one. Again, the density is really thick. It's thicker up at the top here and then less as you get down to the bottom where you have less layers. The lace on this is pretty transparent. There is a little bit of baby hairs on this one, really not much, not like the other ones at all. This one is also a little bit more of a textured hair. Sometimes that's nice also to help tangle less, but it just gives it a more realistic appearance so that it's not that fake plasticky shiny. And then this one has close weft. This one has 3 combs again. The ones up here, they really like those, and they're just little itty bitty ones. This is a T part. This one has a nape comb, bra strap adjusters, and this one, no additional band, but this one I did just have it on my head with it not connected at all because my daughter's head is bigger than mine, but she also has very thick curly hair. So having to put all of that up, she was not able to wear a wig band because it took up too much space and made it too tight here for her. So all I could do with her is get her hair up into the little teeny braids because she's got short hair, crisscrossed them in the back the same way I do, and then I put a wig cap over it, and that was the only thing we could do for her. It did, it was still kind of tight, but more tolerable for her. So she's more, I would say, on the large side of wigs. Again, going back, broken record, I am more in between petite standard. So for her, this wig was tight, and that's what we had to do for her. So if you have a large head and you're interested in this wig, just throwing it out there. Now, this one does have the bra strap adjusters in the back, so you can tighten it. So if you do, like me, have a smaller head, you can make this will accommodate you for a smaller head. But it was still a little bit large on me. It didn't fit as naturally as the other ones did. So I would, for me personally, I would tighten this up just a little bit with those bra strap adjusters and it would fit me just fine. And this one, the color is called Red Crush. This is Sheer Muse from Empress Lace Wigs. Again, 30% off special on this day that we went yesterday. we had to, I don't know, sign into their account or like click like, share, whatever on their account on, not TikTok, the other one. I don't use the other one. I just use TikTok and YouTube. I don't even know how to, I was like, here's my phone. Figured out, girly friend. Go to a website, click subscribe, and then share to 3 people or something like that. So that's what I did in order to get the discount. So this one, HD lace, I did have to cut the lace on this one, but this is also from Sensational. So this Sensational does have multiple lines, and this is what this one looks like. It is ear to ear lace, and it says here, right here, it does say, it does have some baby hairs, but like I said, not the same as the copper one and not the same as the red highlighted one. This one has lots of red colors. It's really pretty much red centered. That's why this is the Red Crush line. And my apologies, this one is actually called Apple Red. So the one I have is this one right here. So just in case you're interested, I don't know how many of you are going to be interested in these. To be quite honest with you, this is going to be more entertaining than anything. But let me put on the final wig that we picked up while we were out and about yesterday. And this one is going to be the one that I wear today because taking on and off wigs destroys my makeup. And so I'm going to show you how I'm going to hide that. I like this one. I do like this one. I like pink and I like the dark color. I like the highlights in this one. The highlights are very nice. I like the bangs in this one. Now, you could pull them down in the front and then you could clip them to whatever length that you prefer them to be. However, I like this. And this is full lace front. And this is literally ear to ear lace front again. There is way too much lace on the side here, but I'm going to show you what I do with that in just a second. So they're very wispy. It's not a very full bang situation. So I do actually prefer it this way, other than in my face. And then goodness, I'm losing my voice. I am talking too much. But I do like the side swept. And I'm okay with it kind of like coming down in my face just a little bit from time to time. I don't mind that. But I just don't like a long bang that's going to be all tangled up in my eyelashes or screwing up my eyebrows or whatever. That gets annoying to me. But this I'm okay with. And so this one is also a pretty long length. This is how I had it fashioned yesterday in a updo that's half up. So let me show you, let me show you this first. So if you don't want to cut ear tabs, say for example, you might get rid of your wig, you might want to rehome it. Maybe you don't want to do this just in case somebody else prefers it or somebody else who has a wider head might want to have this extra lace. You can take it and flip it underneath. And then, because my hair is kind of the dark tone there, you can pull some out. Little wispies here if you wanted to. But now I've got that pulled back like so. You know, just options, throwing them out there. You know, whatever way you prefer, you can do either or. Which way do you like? Okay. So now I'll pull it all out for you and I will show you the length. And this one does have layers. And no blow dryer on this one. This is out of the bag, out of the package. I did not add volume or anything to the T part because it is pretty stick straight. I don't think I'm going to. It may look weird if I do. I don't want to mess around with it because I do like it straight out of the bag. It is a nice soft fiber. It's not one of those textured ones. So you see it does have some layers in it. This one, the density is a lot less than the red one, a lot less than the copper one. Manageable density, I would say. Very manageable. This is half, and this is the other half. So very decent as far as density goes. So quite comfortable. This one is pretty long. This one is a 28-inch, so not as long as the red, but it's getting there, right? So front, side, and back. But just, I love these highlights. They're not chunky monkey highlights. They're just kind of very nicely feathered in there. I just think the color blend is really nice on this. To be honest with you, this is one of my favorite color wigs. So now let's talk about cap features and the name of this wig. This one is a brand that I do not have. This is Outre, Outre, O-U-T-R-E. Outre? Outre? Something fancy I can't pronounce. Pre-styled bangs. Yes, they are pre-styled. Melted hairline. So this one does have lace front all the way. It does have some little baby wispy bangs in there. I do like that this is not as pre-plucked as that black and maroon one does. So it's not so thin in the front where you have to do something. I do have my regular flesh tone wig cap on underneath. I did take the black one off. There are the knots on those. This one is called DRF Hot Pink. There are different colors in this one. Got lots of different colors in this one. There's purples, there's blues, there's reds. Got some blondes in there, looks like maybe some goldish tones, and then one curly Q one in kind of like a maroon color. So this one says frontal effect hairline, baby hairs included, no plucking required, redesigned comfort ear contour. So this does allow you to basically contour around your ear so that it's more comfortable and it doesn't kind of sit on your ear depending on how you need to cut it. So this one I really do enjoy. So this is kind of how they have it fashioned a little bit with all the different colors. So she does have hers pulled halfway up like I do. And I'm probably rambling a little much on this one, but I do like this one. So let me show you cap features. Like I said I was gonna do, and then I just kept talking about something else. We're almost done, guys. We're almost done. Promise. Okie dokie. We have close wefted, 3 combs. This is where I like to see my temple combs, where they are right here, okay? So I do like that about this one. This one has an extra large nape comb. I love that as well. This one has an additional adjustable strap, removable in the back, and the bra strap adjusters down at the bottom. So this one is not connected and it is not tightened. And this one feels very comfortable on my head, not too tight, not too loose. I can tighten it up just a little bit if I wanted to and have it fit a little bit more snug. But as it stands right now, fits comfortably on my head. Probably not large head friendly, but it would be petite and standard size friendly. So if you're interested in picking this one up, I will list everything down below. I don't have links for direct purchase because I did buy these at a wig shop near me. So again, the store that I picked these up at is called Icon Beauty Store, and they are locations that I have near me here in Minnesota. I don't know if they have them throughout the United States, if it's state specific, if it's privately owned, if it's a monopoly, or if it's, I have no clue. But local wig shops, you guys, just a little bit more information on local wig shops. Typically, they're going to be advertised more for African Americans. Don't be discouraged by that, because that doesn't mean that you're only going to find specific things there. They have wide varieties of options. And I would say, if you are a new wig beginner and you have not worn wigs before and you want to get discounted wigs, you don't want to pay $100 for a wig, but you want to not buy them necessarily on Temu and go, what do I do with this? Is this good? Is this bad? Why does it look this way? If you find a wig and it's just like hard front and no parts, like my little Egyptian wig, going to a wig shop, my wig shop in particular has a sign that says 5 try-ons. So you can try on 5 wigs. Now the reason for that is because if you're there and you're trying on 20 wigs, somebody else is in line and they want to try on some wigs, you're taking up all the time. So there is a 5 wig limit try on in my location. And so I can take a look at all of these wigs and I can pick out a handful of ones that I might be interested in to try on. And I can look at all the features. I can look at the lace. I can look at the parts. I can feel how comfortable they fit on my head. Is it too big? Is it too small? The more you try on wigs, and again, trying on before you buy is like mwah, chef's kiss, right? It's like going to a store and buying clothes and trying it on in the fitting room before you go home and realize it's either too big or too small, and you have to make the extra trip and return it. With wigs, you can't always return wigs. So sometimes it's yours and now you're screwed. So going to a wig shop, I would recommend doing that. Putting your hands on wigs, feeling the texture, again, looking at all the features, figuring out what works for you, trying on different colors that you might not ordinarily think to try on, just to see what you like about it, what you don't like about it. Is it the length? Is it the color? Is it bangs? Is it no bangs? You know, trying things on, feeling more comfortable in it, looking at it in the mirror. Maybe a stranger's walking by as you're trying on a wig and they say, I really like that one on you. Maybe you'll buy that one. But I think it's a really good way to go. I have not spent over $50 on any of my wigs from my local Icon store, but they do go up in price if you're talking about extra special features like human hair, for example. But even at that, some of their human hair wigs are under $300. So if you're looking for investing into a human hair wig, your local wig shop might have something that is pretty affordable in comparison to higher end places that are, you know, just the highest high quality of human hair. It's not going to be the best over at your wig shop. It's not going to be as good or as comparable to, but it will still be pretty decent. Anyway, I'm gonna put on a wig so we can close out this video, and I will be right back. And that's all I have for you guys today. Hopefully this was educational, informative, comedic, entertaining, all of the things. Which wig did you like the best? Who did the best shopping? Was it AOOLIA? Was it Israel? Did you like something from both of their choices? Pop comments down below. Israel does watch your comments. By the way, FYI guys, he might not comment on things. He doesn't feel comfortable doing that because it's my channel. He's kind of weird like that, but he does watch. your comments. He does read your comments. So just throwing that out there. If you are new here, I would love it if you considered subscribing. I would love to have you as a channel member. If you are a returning subscriber, I thank you very, very, very much from the bottom of my heart. I'm going to try to put more content out for you guys. I've got some things planned. I've got a SHEIN makeup haul. I'm thinking about doing like affordable versus not affordable. Well, I mean, it's still affordable. I mean, it's not like Givenchy. I can't afford that. But it's going to be like Anastasia, Beverly Hills, Fenty, stuff like that versus SHEIN, Wet n Wild, CoverGirl, Maybelline. So I'm going to do kind of a side-by-side and play around with makeup. We're going to do one affordable side. We're going to do one less affordable side. I went shopping at Dollar Tree, Five Below, and TJ Maxx. I've got Temu stuff coming up, guys. Yes, Temu is back, and I have stuff coming. I'm so excited to break into. I've got some goofy stuff. I've got some funky fashion. So stay tuned for that. I'm also playing around with that AI program. If you guys have not seen some of my shorts, they are entertaining and fun to play around with. So until next time, guys, I will see you later. Bye, guys.